I'm going to do a walkthrough of my memory palace. This is a memory palace for remembering the monarchs of England. So I've chosen as the location a place where I work, and even though I'm starting from outside and going in, I can make my way through the corridor and get out the other side. There's some more rooms on here, but there's going to be a route out, and I can add more rooms on for the later monarchs that I haven't yet remembered. Here's my list of the monarchs that I'm remembering, and I've chosen to start with Egbert, who was king from 802, and kind of an early type of king of England, even though not quite, but kind of working way through kings of Wessex until they definitely become kings of England, and working my way through the moment up until Edward the Confessor in 1066. So essentially, I've got the king's name, or queen's name as it will be later on. I've got my little shortcut there, so that's Egbert. That's kind of how I've broken it up to remember it. And then I've chosen my image to remember. So Egbert is Burt Reynolds. So the Burt disgusted at his moustache being covered in sticky, smelly eggs. So I've got Egbert there. I'm trying to use the senses and so on. So as I go through, I've got Egbert over here. I've got then Ethel Merman fighting off a wolf, Ethel Wolf. I've got Ethel Merman Bald, so Ethel Bald, and Ethel Merman serenading Burt Reynolds. Ethel Burt going to the next room. I kind of look around. I've then got Ethel Red, Ethel Merman in red. She's kind of shining in a red, very, very shiny red costume, and obviously very red. We've got Alfred, King Alfred, Alfred the Great here. He's fairly easy to remember. I've got a memory there of him pretty quickly, but if I need to remember, I've got Alf Garnett in red, he hated Reds, he hated communists, he hated Liverpool, so Liverpool playing red, the football team, and so on. Then I've got Edward the Elder. I've got Edward Scissorhands in an elderly home. I've got then Ethel Merman and Stan Laurel. Okay, she's shouting at Stan Laurel. He's very terrified. So I've got Ethel, Stan, and working the way through. So I won't go through the whole thing, but that's kind of how I've got it going through all the way through. From Edward the Elder, Ethel, Stan, Edward the Magnificent. So I'm remembering the Ed as a kind of a Mr. Ed and a mound, a giant hill. So I'm going to try and exaggerate the size of that. Mr. Ed Wing, I've got for Edwy, the All Fair. Again, the Peaceable, I've got Ed, Mr. Ed, and a cigar, so I've got the gar bit for that. Got Ethel Red, the Unready, so Ethel in red, in a red lipstick, in a red room, kind of trying to rapidly put on her lipstick. She's out of time, the clock's reaching zero, she's rushing, she's late, she's not ready. All the way down through here. So my next task will be, once I've got these, which I pretty much have got these in my memory, is to then add some dates. So when they started, when they ascended to the throne, when they ended their rule, and I'm going to encode that using the major method. So that's a little run through of my memory palace at the moment and the stage that I've got to. So a lot of these images really, really clear. Some a little less so I need to work on the ones that are not coming so readily and moving away around, and then adding those dates, and maybe later on adding some kings after 1066.